You are live. I'm going to get rich today. Look at that Venmo at the bottom of the screen. Oh my gosh. Oh, the donations are flowing in. Josephine, thanks for the $50. Oh my gosh. Terry, thanks for the $1,000. Oh, everybody's donating so much right now. This is amazing. Quick, donate now. Get a part of the train. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to be one of those losers who watches the stream without donating. Good morning, everyone. These are so great. I was sitting here on the couch like, oh, I'm so tired because I'm such a rat in the morning. And now I'm live and I'm like automatically way less tired. So I'm calling this Bravery Begets Bravery. And I wrote down a list of names of people to shout out. And I know I'm missing some names. I know I'm missing some people. But what prompted this was last night I did my weekly show at Firewood with Luke and Evan. And well, first of all, just the word begets just means like well, there's two definitions. Like one of them is about like giving birth, but the other one is about like more about giving birth in a like philosophical, like metaphorical sense. So like bravery begets bravery. What I mean by that is like when people are brave, it generates the possibility of more bravery, both for themselves and for the people they're brave around. And so last night, it's so funny. I don't believe in coincidences. I think synchronicities happen, but I think there's no accidents in this life. And I think when you run into people or weird quirks happen, it's a sign that something was supposed to happen. So last night I get to my gig at Firewood and I realized that I lost my power strip. I think I left it at my gig this past Sunday. And so I have to walk over to Walgreens to go get a new one. And when I'm walking back, I walk past my friend Hannah from comedy class. And I was on the phone. She was like with her dad, and we're across the street. So I just kind of wave and keep going. And I get back to Firewood and I tell Luke and Evan, I'm like, yo, I just walked past my friend Hannah from comedy class. And they're like, oh, that's cool. They're like, if she wants to come do a tight five, like she's welcome to. And I think they said that half jokingly, but I was like, that's cool. And like, what if she wants to? So I just sent her a text, said, hey, my bandmates said, if you want to come to a set, like a short set, you can. And she was like, really? What time? I said, probably on the break. And like, we texted back and forth. And then she showed up and she performed a 5-minute comedy set to start off the second set. And it was really cool because that was her first time doing open mic comedy in front of a crowd. And I thought she did a good job. And I got to announce her. And then I announced her when she left stage 2. And then my buddy Noah was like, Danny, tell a joke. So I told like a 30-second joke, which was cool. And then there were a bunch of musicians there. It was a big fun hang all night music wise. But it was just really cool to be a conduit for her to be brave like that. And we kind of stumbled into it. We didn't plan on, it's not like I texted her yesterday, was like, hey, we're going to make this a thing. It kind of happened in the moment. And it only happened because we ran into each other. And then I was like, you know what? Like, let's see if she wants to do this. And then she was brave and she said, yeah, I'm going to go do this, which allowed me to be brave and tell some jokes, allowed me to be brave. And when it was time for the last song, I asked my buddy Vinny to film me, and he filmed me doing it. Filmed us playing the last song, so now I have video footage of that. And then I was also brave, and I filmed a quick video with the Pac-Man sound there. And I'm just seeing people in my life choose to be brave a lot lately, and it's a tide rising event for everybody. Where the more people are being brave, the more brave people are being. So yeah. Also, shout out, I'm not going to use her name because I don't know if she wants me to use her name, but someone else showed up to the gig last night who has some anxiety. And I think that was big for this person to show up to more or less a stranger's show. And that's really cool. That's bravery that was inspired by me being brave and inviting someone to the show. So yeah, some other instances of bravery. So my dad is I'm not the only one making daily videos. There are, I think, 6 of us. Wait, Yeah, 6 of us making videos every day. And it started with me and Derek. And Derek got this guy Baraket to join. And then I got my dad to join and my friend Matt to join. And then Derek got someone else to join. I can't remember his name. I haven't really met him yet. But there's all these people making daily videos. So it's brave to make a video. It's brave to get on here and just talk and let the internet judge you. And so there's bravery in that. And I'll just say, I want to shout out my dad specifically, because the thing that got him to start these videos was he started videos 5 weeks ago. So over a month ago, he told me he was quitting coffee because he wanted to do a 3-day fast. And I was like, Dad, like, that's really cool. And that would be I think people would get a lot out of you documenting that. And it was like the day he quit coffee, I was like, you should do a video telling people you quit coffee today and start your daily video. And he committed to it. And so now, last night, he started a 3-day fast. So I think after dinner at 5 or 6 o'clock last night, he's like, not going to eat again until dinner on Friday. Or on Saturday. Yeah. So he's not going to eat all day today, all day tomorrow, all day Saturday until dinner time. And my mom is also doing it too. So that's really brave. I just want to commend their bravery of the bravery to research how a 3-day fast might benefit you, and then go, yeah, let's do it. And they've done a couple 1-day fasts, and they're both doing it. And my dad is documenting it on YouTube. And like, there's a real chance he's going to show up hangry today, but he's going to document it anyways. I don't know. Maybe he'll be feeling great. Who knows? But it's exciting to see him be brave with doing a 3-day fast and documenting the journey of the 3-day fast. I want to shout out Steve in my Mastermind Book Club Champions Club group, who he, in our group chat, said he was admiring my bravery and Derek's bravery, and he just announced that he's going to teach a webinar. Steve Dwyer is his name, if you want to look him up. He's launching a webinar for coaching. I'm not too sure. I could be wrong, but I think he wants to help people who are going through career changes and coach them through how to successfully have a career change, to switch to a career you really want and be successful in that process. And it's cool because he's being brave. He's saying, I've never done a webinar before. I don't know exactly how it's going to go, but it's better to go for it and be brave and take a chance than never do it because you're scared of having it not work out. Yeah, and then Derek too. Derek's bravery has just been really, really awesome. He put out a newsletter the other day that just looked so polished, and it knocked me out. It was like he had this like video of the week, thought of the week thing. It was a very short, simple newsletter that added value, and I was like, wow, like this is so cool. This looks like it reminded me of like James Clear's newsletters or somebody's newsletter who has hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And his bravery in doing the daily videos and leading these groups and leading the 90-day challenge has got him to make that newsletter like that. So it's cool. It's really cool. I guess I'm just seeing like maybe I'll talk about the ways I've been brave too, but I want to shout out all these people who I've seen be brave around me. Luke's been brave in like facilitating this firewood barbecue gig. Evan's been brave with like using the money he got from the grant to set up this trip we're doing at the end of June to go write and record music. Neil's been brave. Neil Carson has been putting on some music. He's committed to performing way more and committed to creating music. And he's been brave with being crazy with me with Safety Squad. Richard's brave with running a company in Puerto Rico, flying to Chicago, doing multiple careers at the same time. And it's just cool to see all these people who are choosing bravery and watching how it's changing them, and it's changing me, and it's inspiring me to be more brave. Yeah, I've certainly been brave with, declaring I want to do this show for 500 people. It looks like September 22nd is going to be the date. I just got to get a couple other bands enrolled, but it looks like that's going to be when it's going to happen, which I am beside myself, excited, nervous. All sorts of feelings for, even this, I'll just be honest, this morning, I felt like a fraud in bed this morning, but then I got up and it's like, well, whatever. Like I can feel like a fraud and it doesn't really matter that much. Because I'm going to commit to changing the world by doing something that challenges me to be bigger than I've ever been. The rejection therapy videos have been an exercise in bravery, and just my ability to go talk to strangers has skyrocketed from doing that. On Tuesday, I went to a concert and I was hanging with some buddies, and Marcos, there was this very pretty lady walked up near us and she was just by herself, and Marcos goes, he was like, Danny, she's so hot, go talk to her. So I went, okay, and I just went up and talked to her, and we ended up chatting the whole night, and we swapped Instagrams, and I'm definitely going to invite her to shows. Like, I don't think anything is going to happen romantically there, like, but that doesn't matter. The point is like, I was able to be brave enough to just go talk to her, and I've been putting myself in that situation to go talk to strangers a lot lately, and it's getting a lot easier every time. And I guess just the message I want to share is that there's a domino effect to bravery. And when you choose to be brave, it'll ripple out and give people around you opportunities to be brave. It'll give you more opportunities to be brave, and it'll make it easier to step past the scary place every time. Hannah, right before she went, I was like, okay, we're going to go in like a minute. I was like, do you need to say like a mantra or a prayer or anything? Or like, what's up? She's like, I just need to turn my brain off and go. I said, great, I'm going to go announce you. And it was fun. Also, just like everybody at that jam, it's a brave jam because we're just making up, it's completely improvised music. So to show up and bring your instrument and say, I'm just going to play and let the music happen, there's trust and bravery in that too. One thing in this Experiments Never Fail book that hit me, that I tried bravely to do something yesterday, was the guy who has the Experiments Never Fail philosophy in the book, that character, he says his path to success in his life was to be a little different every day. And different isn't necessarily better, but better is always different. And most people fail, according to this guy, because they have a plan and they're like hell-bent on making the plan work, and they think they gotta like do a thing and then do that same thing every day. And he's saying, no, just try to be a little different every day than you were the day before. So yesterday I was like, what could I do differently today that I haven't done? And what came up for me was I could run this freaking free shipping and handling funnel advertisement that theoretically I've understood what it looks like for a long time, but been scared to implement. And so I spent about 2 hours working on it yesterday, and it's not done. And I actually ended very frustrated because I was stuck on the software. I was like really hitting a wall, and I am conflicted because one thing my coach Derek has told me to be present to is my energy level with things and focus on doing things that generate energy for me. And that was definitely an energy sucking thing for me. I felt like the rest of my day, I was struggling to slow down. I even had a moment where I was like freaking out while I was loading out gear and I was trying to go too fast, and I stood still. I said, Danny, slow down, stop, slow down, breathe. And that helped. But I was off all day because I was really trying to get this software to work and it wasn't working. I think what's going on is I've got a 2-week free trial on this software, and I was like, okay, get it running today and then get the advertisement going and have it be successful and start making money, so that in 2 weeks when it comes time to register for it, what's up, Chris? When it comes time to register for it in 2 weeks, I am making money. And that's what I'm telling myself I have to do. And I'm putting all this pressure on myself. And it's crazy because, like, on one hand, I don't want to drop all this money on this software and not make money on it. And I feel like I have to figure it out in 2 weeks so it starts selling CDs, so I start making money, or I'm a failure. And it's just interesting because it's then got me thinking about like all these stories I've read of successful entrepreneurs. It's always the same Oh, dude, summer has been lovely. Thank you, dude. The weather's just starting to get nice, and it's been really fun to go engage with people in public and just see what kind of new moments I can create with people, and hopefully brighten strangers' days by showing up to their life for a few minutes, and then share that with the internet to brighten other strangers' day, and not strangers too. But it has been lovely. Thank you, dude. Um, yeah, it seems like every other entrepreneur story is like, I took my last $10 to buy this course on how to be successful, and I didn't think it was going to work. And 7 minutes before my landlord showed up to kick me out, I found $1 billion, and now I'm the CEO of Ducks the company. It seems like that kind of story happens all the time. So, uh, yesterday was cool in the spirit of being different yesterday than I was the day before. I registered for this software for this 2-week free trial to see if I could run an advertisement, to see if I could make some money selling some CDs online. Okay, this closet isn't done being cleaned yet, and the person who cleaned it is like, don't show it till it's done. I'm gonna walk all the way over here and show, here's all the CDs I have. This whole stack right here is a giant stack of CDs. I didn't show the whole thing. I just showed the CDs. I'll show it off for you when it's all done. But I literally have probably 3,000 CDs that I've had for years that have just been sitting in a box for years. And it's not like the CDs are bad. They're good. The music on it is very good. And there are people who would love the CD if they knew they could hear it. There are people who would love to spend money on the CD if they knew that was an option. And right now it's not an option, and there's a way to make it an option. And it seems like setting up this infrastructure could be something that starts generating leads and money for me on its own. And I have just been scared to commit to it. So yesterday I said, I'm going to be a little different today than I am the day before. I'm going to commit to this. I'm going to be brave and sign up for this 14-day trial. And in 14 days, I'm going to have another moment of, well, I'm going to have to say, okay, did I successfully set up an ad? Did I make any sales? Is this getting people to check out my music? Because if it does, if it starts selling those CDs, if all of a sudden I'm selling 50 CDs a week from that, like, that's a game changer. Not just because that would be some money coming in. I think it would mostly break even, but that's 50 new people who have said, I want to check out what you're doing. And here's some money to get you to do more of what you're doing. And some of those people might end up being Chicago people and be people who end up coming to the show. Or as I populate the mailing list, it's like, I can think about, if my mailing list is 1,000 people or 10,000 people, that's a different place than where it is today. And even today, I'm not utilizing it to its full potential. Honestly, Derek really, really moved me with his email he sent for his list yesterday. Just because of, I can imagine where he was coming from was he made it simple. He said, share the link to his favorite video he made that week, and then put some highlights, put some points from the video, and just have some links in there. It was no frills, nothing over the top, just value. Actually, exactly what he was talking about on his live stream yesterday about marketing. Market from the value you give, not from making it fancy. And that's exactly what his email did, and it was very moving. Gosh, yeah. Here's to bravery. I hope that my bravery on here is inspiring you to be more brave in your life. And I want to challenge you to be brave, which can look like a lot of different things. Bravery can be speaking up in a situation where you feel like there's injustice. Bravery can be advocating for yourself at the workplace. Bravery could be telling someone no who is asking you for something you don't want to do. Bravery can be picking up your guitar and playing guitar for 5 minutes. It can be looking your self-doubt in the eye, your thoughts of I'm not musical in the eye, and say, no, I'm going to be brave and I'm going to play guitar. Bravery can be posting a video. It can be writing in your journal. It can manifest in a lot of different forms. And I'm seeing how my bravery in my life has manifested in creating bravery in the lives of people around me, and vice versa. Their bravery has manifested bravery in my life. And the more brave I am, the more brave the people around me are, and vice versa. And I want to encourage you to do that, because brave people are authentic people. And bravery is like a muscle, it's a skill. Chris says on YouTube, he says, dude, totally challenging. I've been really pushing myself to produce a new freestyle song based on random stuff or new ideas. Dude, I love it. I mean, bravely turn on your camera and just film yourself doing it, and post it. Even if you're like, oh, cringe, that sucks. Just share it, because there's something magic happens when you share it. Especially when you're willing to step past the fear of imperfection and say, I'm going to share that, whatever. That's authentic. That's me. That's art. That's something I created. So let me let the world see it. Yeah. So here's to being authentic and brave. And I hope you find an opportunity to be brave today, and you'll just never know the ripple effect of your bravery on your life and the lives of those around you. Have a good day, everyone. See you tomorrow.